Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the continuation of Prosody. In the last video we have seen Prosody part 1 and in this video we are going to see Prosody part 2. I'm going to tell you about the verse, rhyme scheme and stanza. What we are going to see today, that is verse, rhyme scheme and stanza. Verse in poetry is a single line of a poem or group of lines forming a unit within a poem. So this is called verse. It is a single line of a poem or group of lines forming a unit within a poem that is called verse. Let's see the types of verse. There is blank verse and free verse. Blank verse is in the form of unrhymed iambic pentameter common in Shakespearean plays. Free verse is it lacks a regular meter and rhyme scheme and that allows for greater freedom in expression. There is no condition in free verse. As they wish, they will write the poem, and there is no rhyme scheme, there is no meter, there will be greater freedom in expressing their thoughts and ideas. Unrhymed iambic pentameter. I have told you about this iambic pentameter in the last video. Do check out. So types of verse is blank verse and free verse. Let's see an example. To be or not to be? That is the question. This is by William Shakespeare from the play Hamlet. So this is the example for blank verse. This is free verse. Here we can see B and B. So here comes the rhyme scheme as well as it has the unrhymed iambic pentameter. Here it is rhymed, but here it is not rhymed. So this is in blank verse. And this is free verse. I celebrate myself and sing myself, and what I assume, you shall assume. Sorry, and what I assume, you shall assume. This is by Walt Whitman. Sorry, I have missed W. Walt Whitman. This is from Song of Myself. Walt Whitman has written a song about himself that is called Song of Myself, and that is in a form of poetry. So this is the example. This is the example for blank verse, and this is the example for free verse. F free verse. This is blank verse example. Okay, let's see the next slide. Types of rhyme scheme. Let me tell you what is rhyme scheme. Usually everyone knows what is a rhyme scheme. Anyway, let me tell you. A rhyme scheme is the pattern of rhymes at the ends of lines in a poem or song. It is usually labeled using letters of the alphabet to show which lines rhyme with each other. For example, let me tell you a small rhyme. The cat sat on the mat. It wore a funny hat. So at the last, we can see mat, hat. So the sounds are same. So we have to write it as A and A. And the third line is it chased a tiny mouse. So mat, hat, and then comes mouse. So we have to write it as B. Let's see the fourth line all around the house. So mouse, house, same sound, right? So we have to write it as B. For different sounds, we have to change the alphabet. So let's see the types of rhyme scheme. Couplet. Already I told you couplet is 2 lines. Likewise, couplet rhyme scheme is having 2 consecutive lines with end rhymes. A, A. And quatrain. Quatrain is having four. This is 2 and this is 4. 4 line stanza with various rhyme schemes such as A B, and AABB. And sonnet is a 14 line. Sonnet is having 14-line poem. Sorry, a sonnet is a 14-line poem with various rhyme schemes such as AB, CD, GG. Or this is called Shakespearean sonnet and Petrarchan sonnet. Already I told you in the la last video. Yes. Sorry, not in the last video. I have told you in the lyric poetry video. Lyric poetry is having 4 types, that is sonnet, ode, song, and elegy. In that video, I have told you about Shakespearean sonnet and Petrarchan sonnet. So do check out. So couplet, quatrain, sonnet, these are the types of rhyme scheme. Let me tell you an example. As I told you already, if it ends with a sound love, so we have to write it as A. Move, same A. Far, we have to write it as B. Bar, we have to write it as B. So this is the example of rhyme scheme. Let's see what is stanza. A stanza is a group of lines in a poem that form. Sorry guys, I didn't continue this sentence. A stanza is a group of lines in a poem that form the poetry. That form the poetry. So stanza can be in many forms. It may be in a couplet form. Couplet means 2 lines. It may be in quatrain form, 4 lines. It may be in sonnet form, 14 lines. Let's see what are the types. Types of stanza. Tercet. Tercet means 3. Guys, 2 means couplet, 3 means tercet, and 4 means quatrain, 5 means quintain or quintet. That is called a 5-line stanza. 3. This is 5. And sestet means 6-line stanza. Yes. The next one is enjambment. Enjambment is also a kind of stanza. It is very simple, but it looks complicated. It occurs when a line of poetry continues without pass into the next line, allowing the thought to flow smoothly. So from the first line to the next line, there will not be a pause. It flows very smoothly from the first line to the next line. We can see that in William Wordsworth's poem, which poem? That is the lines composed a few miles above Tintern Abbey. Here in this poem, enjambment stanza occurs and it creates a natural flow of thoughts across lines. So that is called enjambment. The next one is caesura. Caesura is a pause or a stop or a break within a line of poetry, often indicated by punctuation or rhythm. So, caesura means a pause or a break or a stop. So, we can see that in T.S. Eliot's poem, The Wasteland. Here in his poem, the lines April is the cruelest month, breeding lilacs out of the dead land, mixing. So it contains Sesura. So this is the poem title, and this is the line till this. So these are the lines. These are the lines. April is the cruelest month. Break. Here is a break. Breeding. Here is a break. Relax out of the dead land. Dead land. Break. Mixing. Break. So how many breaks coming in this line, right? So within a line, lot of breaks are coming. So this poem contains caesura type of stanza. So this is called caesura. Let's see another type of stanza. A refrain. A refrain is a repeated line or phrase or stanza in a poem, often at regular intervals. That is called refrain. An example is in Edgar Allan Poe's poem, The Raven. Edgar Allan Poe is an American poet. His poem, The Raven, has the repeated refrain, nevermore. Nevermore, nevermore comes again and again. In all the stanzas, nevermore, nevermore, nevermore. It will be coming again and again. If it is possible, you kindly read the poem and see. And it adds a haunting and rhythmic quality to the poem. So that is called refrain. I hope this video will be useful to you. We'll meet in the next video. Do like, share, and subscribe to your friends and comment if you need any literary work or any literary piece to be explained. Kindly comment and see you in the next video.